My name's Charlie Bielart. I'm a second-year student here at CSU studying construction management. I'm a first-year PA.
My name is Soraya Karamunchi. I am a third-year chemical and biological engineering student with a minor in biomedical engineering, and I am a second-year PA.
Hi, I'm Phoenix Espinoza. I am a fourth-year biomedical sciences major here at CSU. This is my third year as a presidential ambassador, and I now serve as our membership chair.
I grew up in Littleton, Colorado, so not too far from here. CSU was the only school I applied to. The moment I walked on campus, my first day of tours, I just fell in love with it. I love the town of Fort Collins. I love the campus. I love the community. And everyone here at CSU is super down to earth and welcoming and kind, and I think that was one of the main values I was looking for in a school. So I just knew CSU was the place for me.
I grew up in Longmont, Colorado, so an hour away, but also very close to Boulder. And I know that's a bit controversial here on this campus, but growing up, I always thought if I was going to stay in state, I would go there because my sister went to school there for undergrad and her master's. My mom also worked at a research lab there. I grew up on that campus, and when it came down to it, I totally thought if I was going to go anywhere, I would stay home, stay local. But I toured both campuses within the same day, and I just had this feeling by the intersection by the IM field in Newsom, and I was like, oh, I think I'm really wrong about everything that I thought I was gonna do for undergrad, and then it just came down to gut instinct, and I knew that this was the next place for me.
So I grew up in Greeley, Colorado, not too far from CSU. My mom actually attempted to go to school here a while when I was a kid. Didn't end up finishing a semester, but it got me exposed to the university, and I thought it was a really pretty place. And then when it came time for me to select colleges, it also just so happened to be the most financially rewarding place for me to go, and one thing led to another, and I'm here.
Well, I actually was in the marching band the past 2 years here at CSU, and so it's a big part of that is being involved on campus, whether in the alumni community or at game days. And we received an email just like the PAs normally do with recruiting, and I checked it out and I was like, this seems pretty cool. So I really didn't know what to expect when I went to one of the info sessions. I just had a few questions I wanted answered, and honestly was like, this is right up my alley after going to that. The people were super welcoming and kind, and I really valued my time at that info session and thought it was a great program to get involved, to meet new people, and just discover new passions here on campus.
I think our program is unique where that definition is specific to each person of what you want the program to do day to day and throughout campus. Day to day can look like being involved in local student orgs and putting in the time and energy to give them exposure or to give back that energy, or it can look like being at these high profile events, sharing your story to alumni and donors, and being their connection to the university so they can actively come back and continue being a part of our story and our legacy. And ultimately, we just represent the president's office in multiple dimensions, and I think some of my favorite parts have been through the philanthropy aspect and seeing more of that integration through the CSU community, and you can make yours whatever you'd like it to be too.
My favorite part has been being able to be a part of such a close-knit team. Every year is so different. Our dynamics change drastically just from year to year. However, every time that we have brought new people onto our team and had to let go of our graduating seniors, we have this unique identity that we create once that school year starts, and I have loved just getting to know each and every PA and getting to spend so much time with them. I mean, we see each other at events almost weekly, and then we have our weekly meetings and team bonding events, and truthfully, every single person that is on this team is so deserving of this position. They're so unique and incredible human beings in every way, and I'm just so honored to be a part of their team.
I think it made me a much more grounded person. The personal growth that has come out of this program has been so different from anything else I've ever been involved on campus, and I'm so grateful for all of it. And one piece of that is that it made being a part of a university and being a student much bigger than myself. and it taught me what it means to be proud of where you're involved and who you're involved with, what do you represent, how do you practice it, and it gave me a lot of independence and confidence to just know that wherever I am, I can make a difference in whatever I care about, and I think that's something that I gained from here.
Well, that's a good question. There's a lot, but I definitely say my top moment is just being able to connect with the team we have here. I think the group of people that the PAs have is really special, not only because we bring in so many disciplines of learning and experience, but also just the personalities of everyone involved. We all care. We all are here to support each other. And my friends and colleagues in the PA program have just been a great resource to connect with and learn from and have as a resource. Also, I did get to MC the Distinguished Alumni Awards with Maddie, and that was awesome. So you should totally do that if you become a PA.
That's a really hard question. I think there's an inherent closeness with everybody who's returned. You've seen each other grow throughout a year, and now a year and a half technically, and that's just something that's very intimate to have with a peer. But I will say, I think I'll always have a special spot for the people that I interviewed with. Just that bonding experience of being so nervous and through that entire interview, there's just something about it that sticks with you.
So you don't have a specific person?
I feel like I'm gonna get jumped if I say a specific person. I don't know. I have to pick one? I don't know. That's a really hard question. Do I have to pick one? That's so mean. Please don't make me pick one.
Okay, we'll move on.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a hard question. I would probably say Ben Gregg. Yeah, I love Ben. He's a cool guy. Just similar passions and interests, and love to hang out with him.
Ooh. That's a tough one. I mean, obviously, Ryan Bayer, for very obvious reasons. He's my partner, so yeah, very close with him. I live with him now, so can't get rid of him.
This is such a unique opportunity and experience, and if there are other presidential ambassador programs at different schools, I'm sure that they all have their own heart and soul, but there's something so special about learning about what it is at CSU. And I didn't really understand the program while I was applying for it the same way that I do now that I'm in it, and I have been in it for 2 years now. So even if you're a little nervous about what it means to be presidential ambassador, if you are just unsure if you're qualified or what that involvement might look like for you, or you don't know how you want to impact the university, I just go for it. Just take the risk, put yourself out there. You never know what's going to happen.
If you are thinking of joining the Presidential Ambassador Program, get ready to have 15 friends that you will see every single week, several times a week, and get so used to being around them that they become like a second family. But truthfully, outside of the team, this program just gives such amazing opportunities. So get ready to meet President Parsons and all of our VPs and our alumni, our donors, our friends of the university. Just everybody you can think of, you will get involved with, and you have a chance to share your story and use it to make the change you want to see happen at this university. You can make unique connections, and you're going to get really, really good at being professional. You will be able to carry conversations. Interviews will become nothing if you've been a part of the team for a while. Same with public speaking. Expect to grow in ways that you might not think you're going to grow right now, if that makes sense.
Well, first of all, I'd say for people thinking about applying, do it. It's totally worth it. We are always looking for new additions to our team, and I think it's important to always be looking for better and better candidates, because our role represents a lot more than just the president's office here at CSU. We represent the student body, and as part of that, I think it's important to acknowledge that we have a vital role in the success of not only the academic programs here and the relationships we build with alumni, but just also the student experience. And so being a PA has a big part of that.
I'm so glad that I got to meet some of the coolest people on campus, and it makes me very sad to say that I probably would not have met you anywhere else, and I'm so glad that I have.
For the current team, you guys are awesome, and I absolutely have enjoyed my time with you guys. Thank you for always being so wonderful. I am so lucky to be able to guide you guys as leadership, and even though I'm graduating next year, I know that you guys are going to do such amazing things with our team. But please, just hold on for one more semester. We still have to get through interviews. But seriously, you guys are going to be great. It'll be great. Was that off the wall enough?